24th of January 2022. It's the Rotbox Rally. We're back, baby. Woo!
Another year, another road trip. We are making our maiden voyage on the Rotbox Rally 2022.
Was Norway. Scotland, here we come. Different car to last year. Hopefully the intro would have showed a bit of it.
Feels good. Feels good to be back. Heading to my Celtic brothers, the Highlands of Scotland, once again. And I can't wait.
So plans today, we've got a journey from Ystrymynach in South Wales to Fort William. So it's about a 9-hour drive up all of the M's, the M5s, the M6, all the other M's.
Off to Tesco now to fill up on supplies. Already got my diesel. And then we are driving to meet Carl.
We got 4 of us with us at the minute. We got me, Craig, Nick and Owain. And we're meeting Carl in Charnock Services, just north of Manchester. So then they will have a full accompaniment, 4 shit boxes and Carl's Mark 5 Golf R32. I won't call that a shit box until I've seen it.
I'm gonna leave the city, got to get away. I'm gonna leave the city, got to get away. All this fussing and fighting, man, you know I sure can't stay. Now, baby.
I feel like Jeremy Clarkson eating this pan of chocolate in my car. Just literally everywhere. In my friend's car, in my pan of chocolate, it's everywhere.
Cause it's a brand new game I wanna play.
Oh, here we are, Fort William and the Garrison Hotel. Stayed here stayed here in 2020. It was really nice, so we thought we'd try it again, but it's our bag's full. Shock. And we made it though. 491 miles in total since fueling up this morning. I've done 51.6 miles a gallon, which I think is pretty friggin' incredible from this pile of shit. Very, very impressed. It was a good trip. It was a good trip. Yeah, the name is Bond, mate. Jimmy Bond.
Good morning! Tuesday morning. We are on our way to Ben Nevis, the highest mountain in Britain, to do some downhill mountain biking, which will be the first time in my life I've done that. Carrying a precious load here, as you can see. Some rented bikes, and of course helmets. So let's hope that everybody has fun today and that nobody gets hurt. Fingers crossed. Bit of snow on the mountain. I can't wait. I can't wait. This is what it's all about.
Bicycle,
Bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle, bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride it where I like. Say Rose, I say Royce, say God, give me a choice. Say Lord, I say Christ. I don't believe in Peter Pan, Frankenstein or Superman. All I wanna do is bicycle, yeah. Bicycle, yeah. Bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle, bicycle. Come on, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride it where I like.
Oh well, what a successful day riding that was. Well, successful morning's ride.
Well, everyone survived. Thankfully, the drone nearly didn't. Something happened.
Mick crashed his drone into a tree.
So that took a bit of time off the old downhilling, trying to figure out how we were going to get that down. But eventually we came up with something.
Just let me know when I'm past like fatal height.
Oh,
Relax a bit.
You're
not fatal anymore. You just maimed.
We got it down. We retrieved it successfully, thankfully. So yeah, apart from a few little scrapes, and then maybe a couple of people coming close to hurting themselves.
Oh! Ah, what?
It was absolutely incredible. It was class. Really, really amazing experience. I'm definitely going to be doing more of that. So we are now on the way to the Isle of Skye. It looks like the ferry has been cancelled, unfortunately. So Mike is currently organising or sorting a different route for us.
So I just had a quick phone call to the ferry company, and apparently it's been cancelled because of bad weather. Which is a bit odd because it is raining a bit, but it's not like extraordinarily blustery really. Who knows? Anyway, so we've got to take a long route around over the Skye Bridge to get the hotel in Skye. But we're just taking a trip up to the Glenfinnan Viaduct, which is the famous viaduct that the Hogwarts Express goes over in Harry Potter.
It would have been fun to get on the ferry, but it is what it is. So yeah, just got to figure that out now and see what happens.
This is a bad time for my window to stop working. Come on, you know you want to go up. Dead. This is the one. This is the one. This is the one. That's so close. Yes. Yeah. It's just taken me until now from leaving that car park to get my window shut. He's missed it right.
Good morning. Beginning of day 3, Wednesday. We left the Greshornish, I think that's how you say it, hotel, just about an hour ago, and we've been driving the single lane and back roads of the Isle of Skye since, in rather challenging conditions. Very windy, very wet, visibility is very poor.
Of all the times that we come to Scotland, this is by far the most extreme weather that we've had.
Which is an absolute shame because, like, some of the views look outstanding, some of the little towns and bridges, and yeah, it's really disappointing that the visibility is so poor. But we love a challenge.
Down to the beach. It's next up with fairy pools, which should also be pretty cool. So just gonna dry off, warm up, and then get wet again. Because this weather's pretty gnarly, like.
So we're at the fairy pools. And the man said that the river, you have to cross a river to get to the fairy pools. It's like a mile walk or something. And he said that the stepping stones are they're 6 inches underwater. And also that he said within the next hour they'll probably be in a foot underwater. So needless to say, we're going to do it anyway. We're going to go there and have a look. Hopefully we don't drown. I feel alive. That was weather. That was weather like I've never seen it. A little hot chocolate. Oh, a little hot chocolate. Keep me warm. Craig has just made this out of the back of his car. And I'll tell you what. This is exactly just what the doctor orders. Fairy pools! Doesn't that sound so magical and gentle?
Well, it's 10 to 5 in the, we're 45 minutes away from Alipool. We've just had really our first little bit of Skye that we can see, which, the irony given that we spent all day on an island called Skye, is not lost. But what a day. The roads are just insane. They're so good to drive.
testing, test. Recording.
Michael, can you introduce us to your rig, please?
It's a very special setup. We've got a £12 Amazon special 3-sucker mount, which may or may not hold. It's plastic, looks like it was made from the 70s. And then a very expensive gimbal I've had for 3 days and not used once. So what better time to use it?
Hi, Mum.
Round, round, get around, I get around, yeah, get around, round, round, I get around, I get around, round, round, I get around, get around, round, round, I get around, get around, round, round, I get around, get around, round, round, I get around. I'm getting bug driving up and down the same old strip. I got a
Day 4. And what is that? Blinding me. Shining, warming my face. Sweet, sweet sunshine. It's taken till day 4, but here it is, in all its glory. Illuminating the wonderful Scottish countryside, the rugged Scottish countryside for us to see for the first time properly on this trip, really. And it is incredible. It is absolutely incredible. It never ceases to amaze me that this place is in the UK. Like, some of the mountains and that, it just looks like the Alps, like if not better. It's so rugged. I love it. It's class. This place is amazing. So it's Thursday, 12:30, just after 12:30, fast approaching lunchtime. We're all behind Marvin, so we stopped at a nice little rural village, popped into their local shop and picked up some frozen rump steaks, which are currently defrosting on the windscreen blowers of the cars. Do you know what I mean? Up there for thinking.
Good job, mate. It was good, lovely.
I done it! Feet are in, let's go! Fucking my feet touching it! Spinning! Right, spinning! Oh. Mate, wave! Oh. Mate, there's a shield up with this somewhere with us.
It's Friday, day 5 of the Rotbox Rally 2022, and it's raining again.
We've just left Thurso. We woke up and had an early morning dip in the sea. That was fun. I very, very quickly went through the gender transition. We are currently now on our way to Knock Hill
For the annual Rotbox Rally go-kart race. So we actually have a bit of competitive racing in some outdoor 50-mile-an-hour go-karts.
So we're really looking forward to that, especially because it's going to be 5 degrees and rain, and it's an outdoor circuit.
We had limited time to get from our Airbnb in Thurso to Edinburgh for go-karting, so we've been driving at the speed limit all the way.
I don't believe you.
What's the podium today? What's the podium?
I don't know, I think there's going to be a few surprises because as much as we've seen you driving on the Nürburgring, every time you've been karting, you always seem to do pretty well, surprisingly.
That was the biggest backhanded compliment, but I'll take it.
On the ring, let's be specific. In terms of statistically, 50% of the time, Mick has crashed on the ring. Craig, Owain, Mick.
I think it's actually going to be Craig, Carl, Owain.
I don't think I'm going to be anywhere near over here at all. Nowhere near. You've got to spend at least 2 laps drifting the coast first.
I'm going to be terrible because I've never karted before, so first time karting.
I was going to say I got some money on Carl being up there. I think it's quite competitive, and once you follow a couple of lines, you'll get it quite quick.
I would say let's not make it competitive and let's just all have fun, but that's not going to happen with all 5 of us, is it?
See the sun in winter time in a big country dream. Stay with you like a lover's voice past the mountainside. Stay alive in a big country dream. Stay with you like a lover's voice past the mountainside. Stay in a big country dream, stay with you like a lover's voice past the mountainside. Stay alive in a big country dream, stay with you like a lover's voice past the mountainside. Stay
The morning after the night before, Carl, how are you feeling?
Like shit. If Bullsack were people, I'd be feeling like Bullsack right now. That's just how I feel.
Ooh, bit rough, bit foggy this morning. Not as bad as Carl and Mike, God love them. They're in an awful state. But Carl only has like 3 hours left. So he'll be in his bed by 2 o'clock. Cracking night last night. A good few scoops to end the trip. The last night of the trip, we had a bit of a blowout. It was great. But yeah, Saturday morning, a bit rough. Weather is mad, absolutely mad. Beautiful sunshine, and then just it feels like we're going through a hurricane every half hour. The wind is absolutely mental. The wind went in through Craig's driver's side window and blew his boot open. So yeah, last day of driving, I'd say we've probably got about 6 hours left in the journey. Just a kind of a chill drive back down to Cardiff for myself. Now, let's hope that we don't hit any trees, because we've already passed like 4 of them lying in the middle of the road. So yeah, fingers crossed for one last safe journey.
Oh, and that's it, we're home. 7 hours of driving today from Edinburgh back to South Wales, and we've done it. And the cars I've landed on 1,668 miles.
Another successful, action-packed Rotbox Rally 2022. Everyone smashed it. Driving wise, crack wise, we couldn't have had a better time. It was a perfect amount of driving and a perfect amount of fun and activities, and then relaxation in the evenings. It was great. Fantastic trip all around.
Another amazing trip. Scotland just never, ever, ever ceases to amaze me. Absolutely beautiful place. Hope you've enjoyed. Thanks to the boys for making it another class trip. On to the next one.
What will the Rotbox Rally 2023 have in store? Hopefully some snow.